It's one of the gigs on this tour that I've been looking forward to the most because it's such a relentless rock crowd, you know, so they get so into it, and the enthusiasm level is just like, it really makes the band perform that much better, so it should be exciting tonight.
Were you ever not going to be a rock star? You weren't really going to be an accountant?
Well, yeah, but you know, I didn't have any aspirations to be a musician or a rock star or any of that until I actually picked up a guitar, which wasn't until I was like 15, you know, maybe 14, I can't remember. I mean, you know, I love to do the sort of dancing around the living room in front of the mirror with my friend with a guitar, and, you know, there was that excitement of sort of rock stardom, but it was really driven by music itself and sort of just wanted to be able to play all this stuff. You know, up until I was started playing guitar, I was racing BMX and I was a hellraiser, and my mom was really pleased when I picked up the guitar because she thought it would mellow me out. Little did she know that I was going to end up in Guns N' Roses and be that much more of a, you know.
Yeah. People probably find it strange to think that you've actually been out of Guns N' Roses longer than you were in Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, right.
And you know, it's what, 15 years almost since?
It's, yeah, almost 15, yeah.
There was a lot of media hype at the time about the sort of animosity with Axl. Was that all just media hype?
Well, I mean, I think it was blown out of proportion. I mean, you're talking about two guys who had a falling out. It's not really that big a deal. But when that many people sort of fall in love with a group, it's a big disappointment when they break up. And so they start, you know, making the actual breakup sort of bigger than it really is, you know. I mean, it was really just down to some massive personal differences, and it's been very, for the most part, quiet between the two of us. We haven't spoke in the last 14, 15 years.
The connection that you had with Michael Jackson, you know, it seemed quite a bond, and you worked quite a few times with Michael Jackson. Obviously, it's just a year since he passed away. Was there quite a bond there?
He was a phenomenal, you know, gift from on high as far as his abilities were concerned. And I was really honored that he thought whatever it was that I was doing was good enough to be something we could put together, you know. But he was a really, you know, great guy and insanely gifted performer, songwriter, you know.
And the current album, again, it's a who's who on there. You know, you've everybody, you've Fergie, you've Ozzy, you've a Pussycat on there. You know, some great people you're working with.
Fergie's one of those people that I never in a million years, based on Black Eyed Peas, would have thought I would ever had any kind of a pairing with. It turned out that she was an aspiring rock singer that in order to really get anywhere in this business, she ended up going the pop way, which she's great at, but she has amazing rock chops.
Must have been a kick working with Ozzy.
It was great working with Ozzy. When we were working on that song, we were in the studio in his house. And I'm sitting sort of, you know, right next to him, and he's working on the lyrics and he's singing in the microphone, and I'm hearing this voice that I've been listening to since I was like 12 years old, and it was really almost cryptic, you know? But it was cool working with him.
You're playing the Mandela Hall tonight, the touring band. Somebody's going to have some really serious chops to do all the stuff on the album because there's such a wide range of vocal styles on the album. Miles
is the guy. He's amazing. That was the big discovery for me on this record. He handles all the material on the record that he didn't sing. Well, you know, the bulk of it that we do on the show anyway. And Guns N' Roses stuff I haven't played since I was in Guns N' Roses, and Velvet Revolver and Snake Pit. So it's really phenomenal.
So tonight people can expect all the old stuff and the new stuff.
Yeah, I hope so. He had the flu last night, and we played Dublin, and it was pretty hard work for him. Adrenaline is the best medicine for any kind of illness.
Slash, good luck tonight and thanks.
All right, man. Cheers.